Happy New Year from the LoneHammer Daily podcast. My name is Randy Glenn, and today is January 1st, the start of a brand new year. In today's topic, we're going to talk all about the hobby. I got Adam from Unleashed Wargaming with us to discuss all of his tricks and tips. But before we get into it, I want to thank our sponsors, Lone Wolf GT. The Lone Wolf GT is a 2,500-point fantasy tournament here in Dallas, Texas, from March 21st to 22nd. Go ahead and check them out at lonewolfgt.com. I'd also like to thank Metalheadminis.com or Metalhead Minis. You can check out all of their great full commission painting stuff at metalheadminis.com, or you can always give them a ring at 505-859-2848. And last but not least, of course, he's going to be on the show today, but Adam from Unleashed Wargaming. You can check them out on YouTube and our show notes. Or you can email him at unleashedwargaming@gmail.com. So, I'm going to be saying goodbye, and when you come back in a second, I'll have my interview with Adam from Unleashed Wargaming. And then tomorrow we will be wrapping up with the week that was in Warhammer. See you in a second. Alright, so we're on with Adam from Unleashed Wargaming. How's it going, Adam?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing swell. So tell us all about, how long have you been doing this for?
Professionally, I've been doing it about 2 years. I've been playing the game for 20, but painting and doing this kind of stuff for money about 2 years.
Nice. So what services does Unleashed Wargaming offer to all the people who aren't quite sure?
Anybody who wants something done through me, if you're not familiar with my YouTube channel on Unleashed Wargaming, I have a website, but there's really not much on it because YouTube took off so much faster than my website. But check that out. You'll see what kind of work I do. I do full painting from beginning to end, assembly, priming, some conversions. I'm not a expert at a conversion, but usually an idea will pop into my head. I contact the client and I usually just throw it in. So sometimes you get free conversions when you work with me. But from the priming to the basing, actually, I do every bit of it. I help design armies. If you're new to the game, I've been playing 20 years and at one time owned every army and had them all in my closet. My wife loved that. But yeah.
She made you clean that stuff out eventually, huh?
Yeah. I'm actually, I sold all the way down to 3 armies, but now I'm building back up. I'm building number 7 right now. So, I can help you design your army. I can help you paint it, assemble it, convert it, anything you want done. When I make movement trays, I don't do it often because it is a little expensive. I make my movement trays out of 16 gauge welding steel and rare earth magnets. So I've seen some people use those little sheet magnet that rolls up, and they say, "Oh, it works great, but I'm not going to guarantee you can turn your trays upside down." Well, mine can. You can sling them around, and they won't come off. So, yeah, I try and do everything to a scale that I would use myself. I don't let my stuff leave my table until I'm happy with it, as if it were mine, and that's about it.
Nice. So, what would you say? So for hobby people that suck at hobby, like, I don't know, myself, what would you say is the easiest thing for somebody to pick up and learn, like how to do like a technique?
Dry brushing, and I would think that was actually and it's a really good technique. In fact, I know that some of the larger painting companies, I've gotten into airbrushing, and I love it. You can get so much effect on airbrushing. But I've seen some of the really big companies, they solely dry brush. So that's a technique that you can learn as a beginner, and you'll use it all the way up until I don't consider myself a master, but the people who are masters at this, they still use it. So, dry brush.
So you've been doing this for 20 years. What is the easiest army to paint?
Easiest army to paint? Orcs and goblins.
Why orcs and goblins?
It's green. No.
It's great.
Well, my family owned an automotive garage, and I was a mechanic for 13 years, and it was strict commission. So if we had work, um, we worked, and if we didn't, we sat. And so I started taking my orcs. I had 20,000 points of orcs and goblins at the time, over 1,000 goblins, and I just started taking them up there. Within a week and a half, I had about a 5,000 point army painted to a tabletop standard, not award winning, but it's so much skin showing you can get by with a whole lot of green. So yeah, I would think that was probably the fastest. Not model count by any means, but as far as ease, skill.
Nice. I once thought about picking up orcs and goblins, and then the amount of green, it was overwhelming. I was like, oh my god, I'm not doing it. I can't.
Yeah, and again, airbrushing will really speed that process up. But
I
yeah,
just bought an airbrush, so I am hoping to one day learn how to do that. I'm actually learning how to do bases right now. So I'm learning how to do rock or stone bases. So I don't know.
that's very cool. I tell you what, tree bark makes excellent rocks. Um, Tree bark, you peel it off, let it dry, spray paint it black, and then dry brush heavy gray, and then a lighter gray, and then an even lighter gray. Makes excellent rocks.
Damn it! I used corkboard.
Cork will look good, and a big companies like BTP, they use cork. The reason I don't like it is because if you're not real careful with your stuff, cork chips and pieces come off of it so easy that the paint will come off and you'll see cork through it.
Well, I'm screwed because I treat my models like I was a 5-year-old with normal toys. I just toss that stuff all over the place.
You play Warhammer with your GI Joes?
I'm gonna start doing that because it's cheaper. I'm gonna steal one from Nair, and I'm gonna do the My Little Pony army. I'm gonna rock that. Yeah, right.
I tell you, it's one thing to see it, but to lose to it is another. That's me.
How bad would you feel if you lose to My Little Pony? Hey, dude, you just got beat by the guy from My Little Pony. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you coming on, man, and talking about it. That's pretty badass, man.
Thank you for having me on. Yeah, I love the game, and come back anytime you want. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, once we got this whole the communication thing squared away, this went pretty smooth.
Yeah, yeah. Once we got through that 3-day process, this turned out pretty good.
All right, everybody. Well, make sure you guys check out Unleashed Wargaming on YouTube, and then don't forget about his email, which is unleashedwargaming@gmail.com. And we will see you guys tomorrow for the weekly recap.